The next thing to learn about networking is a phrase known as topology, or a word, and that word is topology. The word is topology. What exactly is topology? We're going to start looking at how networks are actually physically arranged. So first we looked at how do we connect two devices, and we could do that with a wire, or we could do it wirelessly. And if we did it with a wire, what wires would they be? There's a quiz question for you. What wires? What are the three most common types of wires that we use when we connect computers with wires? So pause the video if you can't answer that. Okay, the three wires would be Ethernet, coaxial cable, or fiber optic. Of those three, which one uses light to transmit data? There's another question, fiber optic. And of those three wires, which two use electricity? The other two. And so we connect with wires or we connect wirelessly. But now that we're starting to connect devices, in what order? How should we connect them? And so if we're going to connect them, there's different topologies we can use for connecting them. And the easiest way to see this is kind of like this. Here's a picture of it. And here is a network where we have connected all these different devices. And these could be representations of a wireless connection or a wired connection, though just kind of think of it right now as a wired connection. And this would be known as the star topology. And in fact, there's a whole bunch of different topologies that you could use to connect devices. So if you look over here on the right, well, here we go. We've got all of them right here. Let's look at this big image. So here's the ring topology, where we just connect all of the devices in a ring. And then here's the star topology, where there's some central device in the middle which connects all of the devices like that. Bus, star, ring, fully connected mesh topology. There we go. Same thing, they kind of combine that. And a partially connected mesh topology and a tree network there. So the main one that we use today is the star network topology. That's the main one when we set up like a network in a classroom or an office. And the star topology would be all these individual computers here connected to one main device in the middle. And that main device in the middle, it might be a router, it might be a switch, it might be a hub, it might be a server, but you're going to have some device here in the middle that is connecting all these individual devices. So that's what topology is. Topology is how do we physically arrange things when we connect them. And I like to think of to remember the word topology is how are things physically arranged. If you think about a topographic map, right? A topographic map. There we go, I can't spell. Topographic map. A topographic map is a map where you kind of see, changes in elevations and things like that. The contours of the land. So that would be a topographic map. So topographic maps are kind of like how is the land laid out, and a topology is how is the network laid out, how do we physically lay it out. If you look at the definition for topology, it has a mathematics definition, but then it also has one for computers. The way in which constituent parts are interrelated or arranged, the topology of computer network. So how are the different parts arranged? That's the main thing to know about topology. And the most common type of topology is what? What's the most common type of topology? That would be a star topology. All right, that's what topology is. We're starting to learn, like, how do we connect our devices? Now that we're starting to connect them, in what order do we arrange them? And the order in which we arrange them would be the topology of the network. And star topology is the most common one.